Welcome to Medicine Talk ND Live, where you can discover life without medicine. Join us live 12 to 1 CST every weekday, where you can talk to a naturopathic doctor for free and learn more about naturopathic medicine. ND Live is brought to you in partnership with FullScript, the doctor's choice for delivering the safest source of professional-grade supplements to their patients.
Hi everyone, this is Eli Camp with Medicine Talk. Thanks for joining us today. We are doing interviews of the doctors who participate in ND Live, where we're discovering life without medicine. And today, I have Dr. Judith Thompson, who has a practice in Fort Lauderdale. Yes, thank you for joining us today.
Well, thanks so much, Dr. Camp, for having me here today. I have a practice in Fort Lauderdale and another one in Boca Raton as well. So I'm down here in South Florida holding up the people that need some help.
Awesome. And you know, I'm here putting my scarf and hat on and off every time I go outside. You're probably not experiencing that down in Fort Lauderdale.
It's really beautiful. Nice ocean breezes coming my way.
Yeah, I'm so jealous. Well, you know, I think a lot of people out there are not only curious about naturopathic medicine, but they're also curious about the doctors practicing naturopathic medicine. And I wonder if you'd be willing to share some of your story with us, like why did you become a naturopathic doctor, or how did you find that? Anything about that journey, I think folks would appreciate to hear.
Sure. So it was actually through my own health journey that I came across naturopathic medicine. I'd been in a really big car accident, and I was just got a broken arm. Half of my face was just like raw flesh, basically, and the muscles in my neck were torn. So I was in a neck brace for 4 months, and just you know, sleeping with it, walking around with it, and had to have my mother bathe me and you know, feed me for a while there. So so through that process, you know, I went through the regular allopathic care of using pain medications, which made me feel really groggy. I didn't like them, so I stopped taking them. And then they said, you know, well, you're young and your body's going to heal, so just work with it, right? And my body kind of healed, but not fully. So my bones didn't join, and I still had numbness and tingling, and I still had problems with full rotation of my head, right? So I started, I did work with a few different practitioners, with chiropractors, acupuncturists, herbalists, and I kind of put all these pieces of the puzzle together. And my mother knew about herbs, and so she was putting herbs on my face every day. So you had no idea that, you know, half my face was just raw flesh, you know. And anyhow, a friend of mine, I was living in Arizona at the time, and a friend of mine came across this naturopathic school, and she said, hey, this sounds like something you would like. And it just brought everything together, you know, and I loved that whole holistic approach. So I've been going ever since.
Wow, that is great. Probably very glad you did this and never looked back.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit about your practice.
So I've focused pretty much on women's health and worked with a lot of children over the years. Currently, I'm working with a lot of fertility patients, so people who are really wanting to get pregnant, trying to figure out what might be keeping them from that. I've worked with a lot of people with immune function disorders and digestive problems. So, you know, with that comes kind of the whole gamut of just underlying problems, and so helping people work their way through detoxifying, helping them figure out what nutrient deficiencies they might have. And since I live in Florida, working with their medical doctors to kind of figure out, okay, what kind of tests are they going to need? How can we, you know, join forces to get optimal care?
Right.
So I do have a few people that I've been able to bring into the healthcare team.
Well, a lot of our viewers don't know this. we're all very familiar with this idea. But Dr. Thompson, maybe you could talk a little bit about the state of licensing in Florida, because in other states, right, you wouldn't necessarily have to do much with the other doctors, even though often it's good to have multiple practitioners on the team.
Yeah. So that's a unique challenge in Florida where the state does not provide a license for us. So it means we don't prescribe any medications and we can't order labs on our own. So many times I'll write reports for the patients, and they'll send those reports, or they'll give those reports to their doctors. And so then their doctors are able to know kind of our reasoning as far as why we want to do certain tests, and also looking at, well, these are the supplements that we're thinking could be helpful, or the herbs. We back it up with what's been shown in the literature. So looking at the research that's currently available. And so then their doctors feel really confident as far as, okay, sure, I'll do these things. Or, in some cases they don't. And so then we kind of figure out how to work around those limitations. But so we are not able to be primary care physicians and charge insurance and those kinds of things that are opportunities in other states that patients can have.
Right, and once licensing happens in Florida, it becomes a whole different ballgame. Then right, you sort of enter the ranks as the physician that you're actually already trained to be.
Correct. Yeah.
So I've asked all of the naturopathic doctors who have joined me on interviews what their favorite herb is. And I wonder if you have a favorite herb today, right? It can change day by day.
That's true. Yeah, I guess, I'm thinking about the very first thing that's jumping to mind. It's actually milk thistle. I happened to see someone just yesterday where there were so many things happening with her, and she tried everything, working with medical doctors and different people, even like acupuncturists and nutritionists and all this stuff, and nobody had ever focused on her liver out of all these people that she worked with. And I was like, I've got the perfect herb for you, right? So let's try some milk thistle. Let's help with liver detoxification. Let's use something that's protective to the liver. Let's help you regenerate new liver cells. So that's the first one that comes to mind.
Oh, that's a great herb. I love milk thistle. So how can people schedule with you? How do they find you?
So I've got a couple of different ways to schedule and to find me. So probably the easiest way to get a hold of me is through my website. It's drjudithnd.com. And that will go ahead and send any phone calls and emails straight to me. And or they're always welcome to call me directly. So my phone number is 503-314-9858. So for anyone who wants to go ahead and give me a buzz, I'll get back to them.
Excellent. And of course, you can talk with Dr. Thompson during ND Live, 12 to 1 Central Standard Time weekdays and some weekends. Check the schedule at medicinetalk.org and you will see all of the doctors are listed there, and you can find out which days you want to call in. You're welcome to call in every day, right? We love talking to you. And thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me and let people get to know you a little bit.
Well, it's my pleasure. Thank you so much for having me on and creating this opportunity. And thanks for all the people involved in getting this together, because we can definitely help a lot of people this way.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Well, have happy holidays, and I'm sure I'll talk to you again soon.
Sounds good. Thanks. Same to you.
Thanks.
Visit medicinetalk.org to join us at ND Live today. And be sure to ask your doctor about Full Script.